Good morning, everybody. So, what do you guys feel about Python? Huh? Isn't it wonderful? Yeah, it's really, really wonderful. So, let us make it more wonderful. So, today, we already seen. So, we have this is the Python, say, ideally, it is an online based um, application. So it's called Trinket. So we have seen on the console we can write. So we can say 5. So we get 5. We have 10. Say we get 10. So we know how to add. We can say 5 and 10. For example, let's say the 5 be the number of marbles. Say Peter has 5 marbles. How many marbles Peter has? 5. And say Nancy has 10 marbles. How many marbles Nancy has? 10. So how many total number of marbles has they both of them together? How many they have? Say they are friends. Yes, 15. How do we get it? 5 plus say 10, right? 15. So now suppose you are say 15 students or 50 students. So everybody has marbles. Peter, Nancy, Lebush, Bilal, Charlie. So everybody has 5, 10, maybe 100. Someone is very, very interested in collecting marbles, right? So everybody has marbles. Now suddenly I ask, how many marbles Charlie has? Yeah, so we don't want, right? So what I want, say we want to give, we want somehow remember these numbers. We don't want to remember. We want say Python, can you please remember this number for me? Can you please remember how many marbles Charlie has so that we can maybe later use it, right? How do we do it? So let us say, let me go to the board, okay? So let us say we have say 2 persons, right? We have say, let's say Peter, and we also have who? Say Nancy. So how many marbles were Peter having? Yeah, say it's okay, it's just a number at the moment, 5. And Nancy has how many? Say, yeah, 10. So we want Python to remember something like Peter has 5, Nancy has 10, right? So let us say, let me make a box here, okay? Right? I'm gonna put this 5 into this box. So this is 5. Okay? And I'm going to call this box. I'm gonna put a name for this box. Let us call this box, since it is Peter, P for Peter, M for marble, PM. Okay, you can go fancy and call something like something, maybe if you want to call Peter and maybe a dash or an underscore and marble. Okay, so we don't need at the moment. Let us keep it short. Okay, we can go fancy and call it something like that. So what is this box called? Yeah, P for marble, P for Peter, M for marble. Same thing, another box. I'm giving another box to Nancy to put her marbles in. Okay, so this is this, and I'm gonna put this 10 marbles here. I'm gonna put that 10 there. And so what will we call this box? Yes, N E M. N for Nancy, M for marbles. So Peter has now 5, that box, Nancy has 10, right? So how do we use this in Python? So this box, PM, right? So I'm gonna say the way we do it in Python is by saying, I'll draw a line, we say PM equal to what? Yes, 5. So what will be here? NM equal to, what is that? Yes, 10, you're right. So So let us go and try this. Would you like to try it on your trinket? Yes. So let us say what we have. So we need to say PM equal to what? 5. Yes. And what will be NM? Yes, try that. 10. So what is the use? So now I can say, let us see if Python remembers it. Yeah. And what will be NM? Yes. So what is the use? Now what can I do with it? Suppose I want to find the total. How do we do? Yes. So we'll do PM plus what? NEM. Yes, PM plus NM, 15. Now, no problem, right? So now I have say, so many 50 students. I can put for everybody, say, Labour, say, N, M. And so I have 50 variables and I can put everything, I can do total, right? Now, one more thing, right? Now we have this total number, right? So I want to give that in another box. Say I have the total. So we said PM plus NM, right? So I want to put that in another box, right? Another box. And this, how much is this? This is going to be 5 PM plus NM. How much was that? Yes, 15. So 15 has a new box. So what will you call that one? What is this actually? This is what? Total. Yeah. So I'm gonna call, you can could maybe just T, or what we just, let's be fancy, okay? Say total. Okay, so we are a little bit fancy now. So what we call the total is total. So how do you try that in here? Trinket. Yes. So we'll say what? Total equal to PM plus NM. Oh, so now we want to see. So where is the total now? Who is holding the total? Yeah, the total, the very total. 15. So now all these PM, NM, and NM, and all these PM, NM total, all these boxes we call as variable. What is they called? Variable. So it's a variable. This is L, okay, and this is an E. So these are Python variables. So what are they called? Variables. So how many variables we have now here? 3. What are they? Yeah, PM, NM, and total, right? So they are like combination of letters. You can also put numbers in it. You can put some certain symbols like underscore, you know. So it can be long. If you want to keep it very, you can say, as I said, you can use Peter Marble or Peter underscore Marble or PM. So these are all Python variables. So how they help us? Yes, we can say them at the moment, say numbers there, right? So we are telling Python, please remember this quantity for me. Would you please remember this so that I can use it later? So would you like to do some examples? Yes, let's go ahead. Let's try something, right? Nice.